Alright, y'all, we back for another video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is King Tyson. I'm glad to see y'all back. Yes, I am dressed up today. Y'all see I got the whole vest, the whole 9 vest and pants. He like, man, he dressed up like he go to court. Yes, I had court today. What I do want to speak about about the court is nothing criminal, nothing like that. I will say this though, and I'm gonna segue to this, the whole court deal. But I'm gonna talk about this is that whenever you feel that you're right about something and you standing on principle, you fight for that. You know, you go to the depths of hell of that because your name is on the line. You know, you got to be as a man or as a woman, but as a man especially, you got to be known as a stand-up guy. You know, you got to be a man to stand on your square, stand 10 toes down. And when someone tries to, I'm not going to say assassinate your character, because people do that, but you got to stand up for what's right for yourself. And I always tell y'all this, you're going to have to get an attorney to do it. You have to hire an attorney to do it. You could go in there by yourself in a courtroom and try to plead your case and you know, but if you have the means to hire an attorney, man, do that. That's the best thing you could. That's my best advice when it comes to dealing with court, whether it be family court. I don't even talk about it, but even if it's criminal court or civil court, you know, civil court is you kind of can handle civil court yourself. But anything with family court or criminal court, man, you need to hire lawyers. Don't even waste your time trying to. You think you're just gonna go in there with the truth and no. Without a lawyer, they really not trying to hear you. So I'm telling y'all, if you're going through that way, family court or criminal court, try to get your attorney if you can. But yeah, like I said, your name means something, and you don't tolerate somebody lying on your name, lying on your parenting. You know, let me just set this record straight. I'm a damn good father. I believe I'm a great. I believe I'm a great husband. I gotta get my wife in here to say, but I'm a damn good father. And I love my son to death. But at the end of the day, you gotta stand up for what's right. And if you see something ain't right, you gotta say something. You got to stand up for yourself. You can't just, and right now I'm talking to the fellas right now. Fellas, we got to stop. We got to stop letting the mother of our children. I talk to brothers, other brothers, and they'll tell me, man, whatever they ask for, whatever they want, as far as the child support money and all that stuff, I just give it to them. I don't even fight it. Like, I understand that if you really not involving your kids, fellas. If you were every other weekend dad, or once a month dad, or once every couple of months dad, or I get them for the summertime and the holidays dad, that's okay for you. But for fathers who not with the mother, but be with their kids on a regular basis, it's hard. It's hard for us to just sit there and just go with the narrative of just you just got to take what comes with it and dish it out. So I just decided not to lay down and just because you my son's mother, lay down and just give you everything. I just feel like I can't do that. So that's pretty much why I'm at court. I can't discuss I'm not going to discuss the whole logistics of what it is, but it's just that if you feel like you're right about something and you know your role as a parent, as a father, you know your role, you fight for that. And that's pretty much where I'm at with my case. You know, that's all it is. I'm not even gonna go into that. I still say a prayer for, you know, my son's feelings. I say a prayer for myself, for my mother. I even say a prayer for my son's mother and her family. You know, when you go to court, things, and it gets hectic when kids are involved. You know, and motions are there on both sides. You know, so I just want to say that, you know, fight for what you believe in. If you believe something ain't right, or you believe you should have more rights, more visitation time, or whatever you feel that you feel like you deserve as a parent, as a father, you go for that. Stop letting these mothers just you know, run every single thing. Like, stop doing that. Hire an attorney. If you know something ain't right, hire an attorney and let your attorney speak for you. That's my advice on that. That's all I'm gonna talk about. But what I want to talk about in this video, that's just the intro to this video. I just want to talk about, explain why I'm, you know, dressed up like I'm going to court, because I did. But anyway, this video talks about the people that you end up in a relationship with. And I always say this. You want to know how a person truly feel about you? Look at their actions when they mad at you. Think about that for a second. A person's actions, in general, a person's actions will prove how they feel about you, will prove if they don't like you, or how they treat you, or they don't love you, depending on how they treat you. And you could still love a person, but not be with that person, right? So what I'm saying is, even though you're not with that person no more, and let's just say, I'm just using this as an example. Y'all not together no more. You're not with the person no more, or whatever. Or even if you're with the person, let's just say that even if you're with the person and they mad at you and they just doing all type of vengeful, vindictive, just don't care if you out on the street, they that mad at you. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at people's actions. And they doing whatever just to really screw you over, screw your whole well-being over. You got to look at how does that person feel about you. It's been times where, you know, no matter how much I was involved with the woman, and no matter if she did something to me or not, I won't retaliate against that woman. I won't try to see her, do bad. I'm not trying to be petty and try to get her in trouble with the law, or try to cause her any discrepancies with anything, like disrupt her life or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just who I am as a person, who I am as a man. You know, I just let it roll off. Okay, all right, cool. I'm done. I'm cool. I'm done with it, right? But you got some people that and this could be for a man or a woman. You got some people in a relationship or without a relationship, how they treat you when they get mad. It's when they get mad. Because see, when you happy with somebody, or you involved with somebody, y'all have no problems, it ain't nothing you can get out that person. Let you say no to that person. Let you not want to be in that person's life no more. Look how that person acts. Look how that person treats you. You know, if they not in your life no more. And some people could be very vindictive. Very, tell lies. on your name, on your character. It's a problem. And so you got to look at people's actions, like I just said, because you wonder how, you're like, well, damn, how can a person do me like this? I was there for that person through thick and thin. When they needed me the most, I was there for them. And this cannot even be a person that you were with. This could be a friend. You know, sometimes it could even be a family member. And you think to yourself, I've done everything. I've exhausted all options when it comes to me being there as a person for you. I've exhausted my resources being there for a person, being there for you. And the moment you mad, you try to slit my throat, you try to get me messed off because you're angry. That's wrong. That's wrong. And you think about it, you say, well, you ask yourself, well, how did that person really feel about me? Because you know, one thing about feelings come in and come out. You know, you could be married to somebody for 10 years, for 20 years, and that person wake up one day and say, you know what, I don't want to be married to you no more. And you're the person, and you like the other person, you like, damn, just like that. And they don't want to be with you no more. And no matter how hurt you be, you can't control that person. You can't even change their mind. You just got to be strong, and you got to deal with it. And that's how life is. You know, that's how people are. You know, feelings and emotions, I try not to play with that kind of stuff. You know, I try to be as open and honest as possible. Even with my wife, even before I was married and I was dealing with other women, I try to be, you know, I'm not saying I'm perfect. You know, I'm very imperfect, but a lot of things I learned things I learned in my life, because I did a lot of self-therapy on myself. Like, I did a lot of self-therapy on myself. It took me a while to get to where I'm at now, as far as how I am as a person. You know what I mean? So I just want to tell y'all that you want to know how a person really feel about you? Go off their actions when they mad at you, when you tell them no. Because when somebody mad at you, people say, when y'all mad at each other, people say harshful things to hurt you because they hurt in the moment. And that's fine. People say hurtful things. You can come back from that. Sometimes it's stuff that people say you can't come back from. And it's very hurtful. But it's words, you know, it's words, but it's the actions. The actions. I can be mad at you and say some foul, messed up things to you. But I'm going to still make sure you good. I'm going to still make sure you're going to be straight, whether we together or we not. We friends or not friends. If I know you one point in time in my life and you struggling down bad and we might not be talking and you might say, hey man, I'm down on my last. I need a few dollars. I don't reach out to you like that normally, but I'm down. If I got it, I'm going to give it to you. You know, that's just me. That's just being a man, period. You know, there's some things you can't come back from. People have done to you. You be like, you know what? I'm going to just walk away and not think about it. And that's fair enough. But some situations, it don't be worth it. But it's the actions, people. It's the actions, my brothers. It's the actions, my ladies. You know, it's the actions that people do to show you how they really feel about you. You can say one thing, but how does your actions show? Because, man, you know, people you done been there for can really, really, really hurt you the most. You know, and if you ever love somebody, you know, or if they ever loved you, let's just say that if you ever love somebody, it no matter what, you wouldn't do that person like that. You could be mad, get away from him or whatever, but to go to do vindictive things, to lie on that person, to do this, to do that, that's not right. That's not right at all. to make sure they, try to mess their livelihood up. That's not right at all. And I'm not using that pertaining to my case at all. I want to say that. I just wanted to talk about that in this video. It's your actions. Actions are very important to me. And I want it to be important to you when you're dealing with people. Because a mouth can say anything. It's your actions that prove otherwise. It's King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace and blessing to you all. I'm out.